Hyrox Milan for me was an eye-opener. You have to do stuff like this to realise where your weaknesses are at. What's happening, guys? So another vlog. We are here at Funky Town today, Functional Fitness in East Kilbride. It's my mate Chris McSherry's gym that you can see over there. He's putting the workout onto the board. So this is our last big workout before Hyrox Milan, and basically we're going to do a bit of a partner workout between myself, Chris and Ailey. Ailey's over here right now in our big jacket. So yeah, we're feeling good for it, and let's get stuck into it. That's very hard. 33 minutes where the time cap was 37, but the point of that is like what me and Ailey are going to be doing is obviously run, exercise, and we are going to be getting a rest, but that was like, the only rest in that was the lunges, wasn't it? The biggest advice I always like say to anyone, or in times when I was in that hole in that run there, hard times never last. Especially when you've got a decent level of fitness, all you're going through is like, you're just not fully recovered for the last thing that you've done.
Got that second wind.
Yeah, you're going to get that second wind, so that's my advice. Everything just comes in waves and hard times never last. That's in film, mate. We're here in Edinburgh Airport right now, currently having a pre-workout before Hyrox. Joking, that's my dad's. But we've just had some scran right there. It is currently 1:30 and we're going to get in tonight at 9 o'clock. I've actually got hundreds of ideas of what I do for work on the flight, and I'm sitting myself, so I'm quite excited. How are you feeling?
I'm excited as well. I don't know, I was saying that in the car on the way here, like I feel that like butterfly way inside, but I don't know if it's nerves or excitement or...
It's got the thumbnail on it already. It says, "We podiumed our first Hyrox." What's happening? Milan, let's go. Everyone sees you with a camera and thinks you're famous. I'll just tell everyone I'm on EastEnders. Welcome to my humble Italian abode. This is our crib. It's currently 10 to 8 and we are kicking off at 10 to 11, so we're going to literally head off soon, but we're going to just have some food. But we're going to be walk there to go and look for a coffee because I've not had any caffeine. We're trialling out not having any caffeine all week to actually see what having a decent wee dose of caffeine is going to do for a wee bit of a pre-workout. So I've got my first one here. Cheers. I'm genuinely feeling very, very excited for it, man. I know that when we go in the arena it's going to be a buzz. I've never actually done a Hyrox before. I've had lots of clients do it, but I'm excited for it, man. It's going to be very, very good. It's going to be a buzz. We've got mum and dad here as well, Neely's mum and dad as well. I think the biggest thing we're nervous for, I keep obviously saying the P word, the podium. Obviously at this point in the vlog we don't know if we've taken it yet. We've looked over everything, we've spoke to so many folk, and the biggest thing that we are genuinely nervous of is like a time penalty. Is actually making a bit of a mistake with something, not getting something right. But I've done a full simulation with my mate Chris, you've done a simulation with Becky, my client Becky and friend Becky, and then I've done a simulation with Ailey as well. So we've ran through all together three simulations in the gym.
That's for tiniest coffee ever.
Just for brothers, Roo.
Baby coffee.
Baby coffee.
It still doesn't feel like we're doing it, like I don't feel nervous at all this morning. I was a wee bit nervous for yesterday and like this week a wee bit, but I feel fine this morning.
The most nervous I've felt is like when I'm watching another vlog about it. Yeah. That's when I feel most nervous.
Or when people start telling me, oh, what about this, have you thought about that, and then I start going, oh fuck.
I hope someone that's doing Hyrox is feeling nervous watching this, because I felt nervous watching them as well. So this is Navigli. So we've watched a few vlogs and stuff about Milan, and people were like, why Milan's not an amazing place to go to? How cool is this place?
Yeah, it's pure cool.
Very cool.
Pure vibey at night.
It's got like sort of Amsterdam Where else vibes? Venice, Amsterdam vibes. It's cool.
You watched the vlog, it said it was named Why Milan is Shit, wasn't it?
Let's name this vlog that. So we're getting a taxi because we just left too late, then we were getting caught up vlogging, man, vlog life. We got coffees and then we went into a bakery and we looked at the time and it was like 22 and we have to be there at 9 AM. And then I looked at the train, the metro said 40 minutes, so we're now in a taxi. So we're gonna get there on time.
Do you want to intro it then?
A big reason for me to do this was like, it's something that's been on the cards for a long period of time. I coach a lot of clients to do this as well. A large part of my year, even with the last vlog that we recorded, was taken up by like a big endurance feat. I was really ready to just get back into this sort of modality of training, really throw myself at it, because to be honest, like Hyrox is like, it just speaks to me. It speaks to me because of, I like running, I like physique, I like strength training, and I genuinely believe it is like the ultimate test of fitness.
I've never really did anything like this. A lot of my clients want to do it. Like, I like the idea of being able to be fit for purpose for absolutely anything. It just felt like a really nice thing for me and Christian to be able to do together.
We've always been funny with training each other.
You've always kind of been like,
nah, it's just the main thing.
better than you. It's because I think we're both better than each other.
Yeah, Ailey's good at running as well. But then I was
Christian doesn't like that I'm better than him.
I'm going to use that to my advantage because Ailey's a good runner.
It was a bit unknown at first when we went in. There was just a big queue. It was a bit like, what's happening? So we got in and got to the front of the queue, got checked in, you get your number written in your arm, which actually I didn't realise is our start time with an extra number at the end, which I felt a bit stupid when we got to the front and they said, what's your start time? And I was like 10:50 and he was looking at my arm and I was like, right, okay, well, that makes sense.
So we've just checked in. We're literally just sorting everything out. We're still an hour and 20 minutes away, but the buzz in here is very real. And I'm not even nervous, I'm just fucking excited, man. I'm excited to just let it rip, man. I'm excited to get in the zone and just go for it.
I had a dream last night that I fucked it for us because I went in the outdoor and we got a 3-minute penalty and I did something else stupid, so now I'm like...
You better not do that, man.
I won't.
I'll give you a rundown of Hyrox for anyone who doesn't know. It's 8 kilometres of running and 8 different stations. When you do a mixed doubles, you do a set weight for a specific area. So it's a kilometre run, ski erg, kilometre run, 50 metre sledge push, kilometre run, 50 metre sled pull, kilometre run, 80 metres burpee broad jumps, 1 kilometre run, 1,000 metre row, 1 kilometre run, farmer carries, run, walking lunges, run, wall balls to finish. I've probably experienced a good bit of self-doubt over the past 2 weeks because the more folk we're speaking to, the more they realise, oh, like it takes like 2 or 3 Hyroxes to kind of get the gist of it, which I totally understand after today, but at the same time, like it created a lot of self-doubt, like well, what if we can't do this? And today we were faced with a lot of challenges, but we came out really, really well and I'm happy with it. First lap, cruisy as hell. I think we done like a 4:15. Came in, done the ski, fine. Finished that really well. We're leading. I think we were in second place at that point. We were in our heat. Feeling really, really good. Ran round, done the second kilometre, came again, really, really strong. And I was just sitting at this point going, we're going to do very well here. Done the sledge push. Oh man, the sledge was like way heavier than I felt. I just felt like what we've trained on the astrograss was so different. Ailey probably pushed about 10 metres, I think I had to push 40 metres of it. And we came out of there and I was just dead. It was just the pure realisation that this is a lot harder than what we've been training on. But we set off on the run and the agreement at the start was Ailey doesn't have good vision, so I was like, right, I'll keep it.
Also, we usually end up with an argument because I'm not very good at counting either when we're doing these things, so we just made a pact from the start that Christian was going to count and that I was just to be in my bubble and just graft, and that was it, wasn't it?
And then we got round. We done one lap and then I was like just delirious, like I wasn't even thinking. I was
started running in the in.
I ran into the in section. We genuinely just got lost, and then it started to get to the point where we're arguing with each other, we're panicking. And
Christian ran in and I went, we're not going in yet.
We're not
well,
going
I doubted myself at first because I wasn't be the person that made the call. But I was like, I'm sure this is just one lap that we've done. And Christian was going, it's two.
It just killed momentum, it had me on time, and I'm sitting there going, I don't even know what the time penalties are, but probably had on, and I went, Hayley, what way did we run out? We just ran, and then as I was going round, I was so angry. My emotions, my emotions pure got the better of me, and I was actually like, I was being a proper victim, man, and I was like, it was more about like, I wanted to go there and do really well. Massive kudos and respect to Hayley, because she really did. She kept cool. I remember actually just thinking like, you're this guy that's like, Mr. Ready for anything, like, get a grip. We set off and we ran, then I was like, we just started picking up pace and we kept going, and it was almost kind of like, just forget, it doesn't matter if you've got an 8-minute penalty, 10-minute penalty, whatever it is, just go as hard as you can. And then like, I'd obviously been keeping tabs on like where folk were at, and I seen the front couple and they were just dominating. And I was like, they took over us, like, and then I was like, we're in line with them. My mum's like, yous have made up, yous have got back. The stations that were probably the hardest was the first probably 2 to 5, wasn't it? And then like we just found a really good groove the last 3 kilometre and the last 3 stations, and
I reckon the last lap in the running was our fastest.
Yeah, we were just tossing it.
Last one.
But then the biggest thing that slowed us down was we got to the end and we've trained daily on a lighter med ball and a lower height.
Been doing a heavier med ball, but not for as many reps.
No, it's for as many reps, and Hayley, I think you had the most success was like 3 or 4 unbroken, and then I was having to do rounds of 25 to 30.
Definitely a pure battle of the mind. Like
Massively fucked up in the second
round, yeah. So we don't know if we've got a penalty or not. We went out and done another lap, and it was probably the hardest lap because your mind was just like, oh, you've fucking lost it now. Like you're massively royally fucked up. Then I'm like, I'm vlogging this.
The training for it, no one's really nailed down what exactly to do. But Hayley had obviously done a marathon at the start of the year. I'd just done a big triathlon. So like one of the things I really learned from today is that if you've got an amazing like endurance ability and you've got a big tank on you and you can endure lots and lots of miles, you're going to be in a really good spot to transfer, to do stuff like this. Obviously you need to have the skill, the grit, the muscle mass and stuff like that, but it was for us, it was like, let's do some Hyrox specific sessions, let's do intervals, let's lift weights. You have to do stuff like this to realise where your weaknesses are at, and I just realised that like we could do a lot better.
Complete, third maybe. I think we're 3rd place, under 29s. I think so. So we don't know what point we're at yet. We had to take a picture because it wasn't staying up long enough. So we're number 11th overall, we think. You can see there. I spelled my name wrong. The last bit wrong. And then we're number 3 for under 29s. So I think we've got a podium finish. I think, fingers crossed, we just need to wait. See now, reflecting on it, man, that's the biggest victim mindset I've ever been in my life. And I remember actually going round, like, as I was running around, something I always say to my clients is, I think about if they're watching, and I just kept thinking, what would they think if they see me fucking actless as Ailey shouting at me to calm down. She's not here right now, she'll love this. Ailey massively calmed me down. So, aye, there you go. Honesty, personal responsibility. This is, Will was literally right next, Will and Chantel were right next to me and Ailey. And like on the row, you can see it in the video, we're actually looking at each other's rows like, what are you having?
Got me in the end. You have no choice but to give it as much as you can. It's so much fun, and I'm exhausted now, I need some pizza.
We obviously finished the event and we managed to come in 3rd place for under 29s, and it just lit, I think it just lit it was almost a fire in our belly as if like that we're going to take this sport very, very seriously and we can do great things, and especially in this category, which is exciting.
There's so many points that we could have said. We could have had 2nd or 1st, but we didn't. Like,
no, we didn't, and that's the thing. In these things, it's like it's a great sort of humbling of like where your weaknesses are, where your strengths are, where the communication went wrong, where you could have done better, what you could have done. But the one thing I am really proud of is the amount of people that told me it takes 3 to 5 to do like really, really well, and I was like, yeah, we podiumed our first Hyrox, which is a pretty good thumbnail. That's why you're watching this.
Cheers guys, cheers. But what did you think about it?
It was amazing, it was scary, it was, oh my god, it was so tense before we even went in, and then when some of the things went wrong, I thought we were going to pass out at some point, but honestly, I'm awesome, awesome, it's so good.
Even when I was young and fit, I struggled with that.
Fantastic. I thought you really got outstanding.
So I'd just like to say a massive thanks for watching. The last video we launched was a massive success, and I would love nothing but this video to be the exact same. If you want to find me, you can find me on Instagram, kdh.readyforanything. And if you want to work within our coaching company to actually achieve results just like we have, you can book a call in the link below.